Yeah. Hi everybody, it's Doing here again. Make sure that you guys are giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to my channel. I just want to actually reach out and say a big thank you to everyone that has been supporting my videos, subscribing, sharing, liking, commenting. It means a lot, especially starting out and being 2 months in with less than 100 subscribers. So everybody that is leaving comments and showing love, I really appreciate it, and I hope that you are enjoying the content that I'm putting out. Please do not hesitate to leave comments with suggestions about what I could be doing better and what else you would like to see me do in the future. Ciao. And welcome back to my channel. My name is Doing and the name of my channel is Miss Doing J. If you're not already subscribed, make sure you do so now. There will be loads more gems on this channel. I'm actually being joined today by my husband.
What's up, guys?
So Habib and I are both actually working through this pandemic. We actually are still going to work. And we were discussing a little bit about what kind of informational content we can start to share on this channel. And one of the things that really interests me is just the workforce, the job force, being a people manager. I'm working in that capacity now. And we thought that it would be really beneficial to share simple steps that you can take in order to position yourself better, in order to score that job that you want.
I mean, from my perspective, I still think it boils down to what you study in school as well. Like, I think you're going to discuss about that later.
Yeah, I feel like that's a different video.
But I just think it still all boils down to what you study.
Well, yeah, especially with everything going on right now. Of course, if you're working, I mean, it's important to know that one, all hope isn't lost. People are still hiring. Mm-hmm. The second thing is that, yes, like you said, if you're working in certain industries, you have to understand that right now it's completely shut down. So if you went to school for something like the arts, everything is shut down right now. Yeah. People aren't filming, they're not shooting, entertainment centers are closed.
Exactly.
There's limited opportunities for that right now. But as far as just getting yourself a regular 9-to-5 or something that you can do temporarily, there's things out, there's opportunities, loads of opportunities right there. And, you know, if you just need to maintain your cash flow until you can get something that you're better qualified for.
Sure. So what's your number one then?
So the number one thing that I would advise anyone to do that's on the job market right now is to update your resume. Your resume is your Bible for getting your job. It's everything that you've ever experienced all packed in one on a sheet of paper, and you want to include all relevant experience. What you want to do is to make sure that you're tailoring your resume to the job that you want. So if you're applying for a specific job, and even though most of your experience has been in music, but you now want to work in a grocery store or something like that, you'll want to tailor your resume so that you're highlighting the skills that you have that you've used in the musical industry that can also be used in a grocery store. So for example, what I mean is that if maybe while you were doing your plays, you used to keep the roster and make sure that everybody was in attendance, then that's a skill that you would take from that and tailor it in and say, I have skills managing people. I have skills making sure that everyone is in attendance or something like that. You'll want to word it a little differently.
There's two things I also notice about, especially any job interviews or resume, is at the end of the day, just because you never did a job before doesn't mean you can't get that job. Right.
So even though you might not have previous experience working in a grocery store, there's other things that you've done in whatever industry that you're coming from that can transfer into the new one that you're looking to get into.
Just make sure you shine the light on that thing specifically. So that's why they used to tell you before you go for a job interview, you want to do a research on the company. You want to do some
research on,
so you can know what you're going to cater to them when you're actually in the interview.
Yep. So you want to look for, you also want to make sure that you understand what the job market is about these days. You want to make sure that you know what the employer is looking for. So like Habib said, highlight those skills, do your research, and know what skills are pertinent. So you don't want to transfuse all your skills that you think are relevant and put it on there and then come to the interview and then find out, man, I actually had 10 other skills that they're actually looking for and I didn't list it on my resume. Your resume is what's gonna get you in the door. That's gonna get you that phone call saying, hey, I want to actually speak to you a little bit more. So you want to make sure that you're putting your all into your resume. Yes. Do not skimp on your resume. It's your make or break it. It's basically going to define if you're going to get an opportunity or not. make sure that you update your LinkedIn account.
That my account is my LinkedIn account. It's like Facebook. Exactly. That's how bad my LinkedIn account is.
No, I mean, and LinkedIn is very similar to Facebook. So if you guys are not,
but you can make your LinkedIn account.
No, it should not look like Facebook. But the concept is really similar.
Exactly.
It's a professional social media account that you keep up to date, which is almost like. For me, I think that a good LinkedIn account should kind of reflect the same things that are on your resume. You should have a professional picture. It should be clean cut. You should highlight your skills that are highly sought out by employers. You want to highlight any relevant skills that you have. And I think that if you do a good job of keeping your LinkedIn up to date and connecting with people, the jobs that you're looking for might actually come to you rather than you going out seeking those jobs.
Because she's a supervisor. She knows how to get, like, she prepares for interviews. So you know what you guys are looking for. Like you said, you literally sometimes you just go on a computer to look at people's LinkedIn pages. I never knew that. I never thought people actually do that. Yeah. But now that you said it, actually, like, wow. So that's what people...
I've always been told that. I also didn't really get serious about maintaining my LinkedIn until the past 1 or 2 years.
The reason why I didn't think people like from a company and actually go look at other people's LinkedIn, because now I think they just cater out to recruiters to do their job. So I never thought, oh, my company is going to go on the computer and be looking for people.
Recruiters do too.
I know, if a recruiter doesn't understand, but you, that you're a supervisor, going to people's LinkedIn page to see them is kind of like, oh, I guess I got to update my LinkedIn page, right?
Yeah. So outside of LinkedIn, that's more of a social media thing, and you can look for jobs through LinkedIn as well, but there's search tools that are generated just for candidates that are looking for a job. So some of these places would be Indeed, Career Builder, and Glassdoor. Those are the top 3 that I can think from the top of my head right now. There's loads more out there, but those are the 3 that I know that I've used in the past and that give pretty relevant information. I get a lot of people contacting me because they found my stuff on Career Builder or Indeed from X amount of years ago. So
and there's something I also noticed about Indeed is they tend to send you people that you actually don't want. Like you get some job requests saying, oh, do you want to do this? I'm like, first of all, my resume doesn't say that. Why are you sending me this email? Is it because my resume probably feels like, or is actually saying something like that? Like, is that why?
So it depends on who's contacting you, but I know a lot of people use a tool, and what it does is it just pulls out things from your resume. So there's keywords that, it's all computerized. So there's keywords that maybe you have in your resume that fits the description of what they're looking for. And although maybe what you are right now is working in the lab, but if you have a bunch of search terms that fits working at the grocery store or something, then they might contact you because their computer picked it up and you're on their short list.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can think of why you would get contacted.
Just getting some random job.
I don't know. I have never used Indeed as an employer looking for a candidate, so I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
But I do know that that's something. It's really important that you have the relevant keywords. That's how your resume gets pulled when you put it into the deep dark internet web.
Logarithms. Or is it logarithms or algorithms? Yeah.
Submit your resume and apply to jobs at temporary agencies. So I know that you brought this up. You said that you think that recruiters do that job. In some industries, yes. In some industries, no. We're both in the biotech industry, and we know that it's heavily recruiter oriented. Yeah. So for a lot of the entry jobs, we do dish it out to recruiters, and a lot of the jobs that I've had has been given to me by recruiters.
I always wonder why jobs always want recruiters to recruit people for them, and why can't you guys just do it yourself? Why do you get recruiters to recruit people for you? Because I think if you guys do it yourself, I think you probably get the best candidate. But if you get some random recruiting company to do it for you, then the person has to work for you guys for 6 months or 3 months before they actually get fully hired by your company. Okay. So why do you give the job to recruiters to do it?
It's a good question.
Because I think you pay. What I heard is that you actually pay a lot of money to
you do pay. The company does pay a lot of money to to work with a recruiting agency. There's a lot of reasons why people or companies use recruiting agencies. one of the main things is that, like you said, it gives the company a trial period. And remember that these are entry-level jobs. So a lot of people coming into these roles might not have relevant experience. They might not like the job at all when they come there. And so it costs a lot of money to hire somebody on permanently and give them the benefits straight away, especially if you don't know how long they'll stay. And so it gives both the employer and the employee a temporary trial, kind of, to figure out if you like their work ethics and if they like working there. And after 3 to 6 months, then you can determine if you want to take them on full time. Another benefit is that maybe your supervisor, your managers are way too busy and tied up in other things. That's a lot of time taken. We're literally going through resume by resume by resume. And so what a recruiter does is that they field everything, right? They field everything, and then they give you a short list and say, I have 5 people that I think are relevant to the job that you're looking for. We don't really worry that they're not well qualified. The reason that we're working with them is because we know that those recruiters are experienced and they know what we're looking for. We let them know, like, we want this, we want that, we're seeking this in a candidate. So that's why a recruiter might be the best way to go, especially during these times. A recruiter is also going to be aggressively looking to place you. Immediately they see your resume and they think it's great, they will be looking to place you somewhere. So if maybe your own efforts aren't working, try and apply to some temp agencies and see how that goes.
Some people are saying they're not getting jobs. I'm actually getting a lot of, like...
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of recruiter contacting me. Yeah.
So
you want to alert the people in your social network and in your contact and let them know that you're on the job market. It's really that simple. Just letting people know, if you want to send everybody that is on your email list, like, hey, FYI, I'm looking for a job. Here's my resume. This is the kind of job I'm seeking. If you hear anything, let me know. Sometimes the easiest way to get a job is by word of mouth. Yeah. So that's it. Those are the 5 tips that I have. Those are 5 easy steps that you can take today, right now, right here, as we're talking. Just once this video is done, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel for more of these kinds of videos, and immediately go ahead and do those 5 things. And I guarantee you that you'll be one step closer to getting an income, even during this time. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel.
Bye, guys.
Bye.